Cathy Murphy.
And I'm Joe Pinner. This is Carolina Today for a very nice September 1, Wednesday, 1982, a bit of cloudiness. Actually, Cathy, when weather people say variable cloudiness, they mean that the sky will be partly cloudy, or cloudy at times, and then sunny at other times. But the clouds are hogging the action right now, and we've already had some showers. Dan Maley will bring you up to date on the midday report coming up in about 30 minutes from now with Susan Audet in the news. But we're going to be talking to a lot of people between now and then.
Yes, we are. We've got Lou and Betsy here from PN Magazine. We have someone here from the Council on Child Abuse.
That's right. Sandra Wood and Janet Dickinson will be with us.
And we also have Bill Davis from the South Carolina State Bulldog football team. So you want to stay tuned for that, too, I'm sure.
That's right. We're going to be talking about a man who has done some tremendous things. 20-game wins, at least, for the last 3 seasons. You
and
can't
sent
beat
a
that
lot
with a
of
stick.
people to the pros.
That's right, and a lot of different things are happening over at Orangeburg and South Carolina State, and a lot of things are happening with PM Magazine, and I think we ought to get to our guests right now. Will you go and put on a tie? Look, this is a class show here. Will you put on a tie there, Green?
We don't wear ties anymore on PM Magazine.
Why is that?
This is casual.
Casual, huh? Okay.
Coming to your news is news and we're dessert. So it's, well,
okay, that's frosting on the cake.
That's right.
And we're somewhere in the middle, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Main course.
But we do wear ties. Well, Betsy Breckinridge and Lou Green, you have been busy the last few weeks.
Oh, absolutely. We've been traveling all over trying to get as many people on the show as we can. We're celebrating our 3rd big season for PM Magazine, and so we've been traveling throughout the state holding celebrations, and the idea is to meet as many of our viewers as we can and to get as many of them on the show as we can and let them help us celebrate.
Is it true that you're having to beat the women off with a stick when it comes to Lou?
No, I just shove him.
Right toward him, huh? By the way, you're going to be over in Camden today from 2:30 to 5:30.
Everyone who will be in the Camden area, we will be there from 2:30 until 5. With another celebration, we'll be giving away Frisbees and bumper stickers and having an anniversary cake. And again, a lot of people in the Camden area will have an opportunity to be TV stars for a day, so we hope they'll come out.
And free kisses from Lou. I think it's great.
Absolutely free.
How far in advance are you taping this for the Camden show?
2 weeks.
Yeah, we work about 2 weeks ahead of time.
I don't think the public realizes how far ahead you two work.
Or have to.
Quite often they don't. A lot of people will think that we're on live, you know, and no, with all the production, it usually takes about 2 weeks.
Nothing for them to worry about particularly. I mean, why should they be concerned how far ahead we tape? But it's true, we tape ahead of time.
Well, they might want to tell you an idea that would be good for your show.
That's true. Sometimes we run into a little problem there because they tell us a little late, you know, and they want us to do something, hey, next weekend.
Right.
And we can't do that sometimes because those shows are already taped.
Well, a lot of people think that since television has been around so long that people are becoming blasé about it, but television still has a magic pull, and you've been having some very fine turnouts around the state.
Oh, yes, yes.
Where have you been so far?
Well, now, we've been in Columbia to both Yesterdays and to Bose, having celebrations there, and we've been over to Newberry and Orangeburg.
Now, you've not seen those on the air yet. Those will be up, it begins next week.
Right.
But we've been taping there ahead of time.
And you've been in Lexington, too, I believe, haven't you?
Not yet. This Friday. This Friday we'll be at Lexington from 6 until 9 at the Village Square.
Okay, and all next week you're going to be out, too. Is that correct?
No, one time next week. I think we're going to Sumter next week to Jesmond Mall.
Friday night.
On Friday night of next week.
Okay, well, we'll keep them informed, and of course you're keeping them informed, too.
We're trying.
You probably, you know, when you're on television long enough to started your 3rd season on a show, it's pretty impressive. You know, I hope you get there sometime.
This is my 19th season.
And you're last.
Yes, and you're last.
Of course, I tell you now, this of course is known as the old patting on the back, but PM Magazine on WIS-TV is the #1 watched PM magazine in the country, and if that sounds like we're tooting our own horn, well, toot, because you know, these folks here, they operate separately. They have their own production crew and everybody, and we're just proud to have them here. And I'm happy to say that I know Betsy Breckinridge, and reasonably happy to know Lou Green. And really, you do a beautiful job because, well, first of all, you're very talented, and Bobby Dix is a great producer, and the camera people that you have, the videographers, plus you've got a great state to operate in.
That's true. That's true. And
I said the other day, for a relatively small state physically, South Carolina is packed with so many interesting people and places to visit. We just don't run out.
You don't run out of ideas.
No.
Oh, no.
Of course, we always say if you've got an idea of something that's happening or some event that's happening or someone special that you know about, please write us and tell us, because you can't know everything, and that's one way we find out, with people writing us and telling us.
We're going to be looking at a videotape of some of the things that you're going to be doing, I think little bits of celebrations. Are there things that you would like to tell the people when you go out on location? Not how to act, but things that might make it more understandable what you're doing, and some of the difficulties that you do have where they could be more helpful? Anything in that line?
Well, the different thing about PM Magazine, sometimes unlike the news or some other programs, is that we're involved with people. You see a lot of people on our show, and for most of the time we want people to come up and speak and gather around, and when you're walking by and you see the camera, we don't want you to duck, you know, and run away or anything like that. On the other hand, sometimes when people see the camera, that doesn't work, and we can't put that, things like
Yeah, we encourage people not to make fools of themselves.
Folks, I wish you could see some of the outtakes that come from the field, but unfortunately you can't, because it's not the PM image.
The point is, if you just act normal and you see us around, walk by, speak, whatever, that's fine. Just don't make a fool of yourself.
Leave that up to
leave
Lou.
that to us.
That's right. Well, let's look at this videotape. I'm anxious to see parts of South Carolina from your vantage point.
Okay, now this is over at Bose, and this is one of the Tuesday night, September 7th show that will air soon, and we were at Bose, and we met a lot of fun folks there, had a lot of fun. Now, as you can see, Lou got to do a little dancing, which much to his dismay will be on the air, but all in all, we did have a great time at Bose, and I hope you'll watch that show. Now, this is some of the new look that the show is going to have, and it's going to enable us to show more people and places all over the state, and I hope you'll be looking forward to seeing that.
Went to Orangeburg for the Wednesday night show of September 8th. We must have had the whole town turn out for Frisbees and T-shirts, cakes, soft drinks.
Wow.
Also produced a feature on the South Carolina Family of the Year. They're the Fursteners from Orangeburg there. Met a lot of talented people, teenage jugglers, young beauty queen, and an enterprising fellow who turned the Branchville ambulance, an old Branchville ambulance, into a beautiful recreational vehicle. Got it all out of the junkyard, really. This was a scene from our Thursday, September 9th show at Columbia Mall. You can see Betsy and I were in the middle of a lot of people who came out to wish us happy third season. It really was nice to find out that the program is so popular. A lot of folks. Got a lot of input from viewers, and got some of their ideas on what they think about the show, which is something we're always glad to have.
Oh, this is Newberry. This is when we were taping in Newberry. Met lots of friendly folks, which is what they're famous for, and we had a great time and made some TV stars for a day in Newberry. That was a lot of fun, and that's just the first week's celebration. We've still, we're having 2 weeks of celebrations, the September 6th week and the September 13th week that'll be airing with lots of people on PM Magazine.
Sometimes a little tough when we were taping it. This is the third day of the second week of big celebration of the third big season.
And you can be a star for a day.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Right.
so you saw those, but this week we'll still be going over, Sumter, and today we said in Camden, and we're going to Lexington. Am I leaving anything out?
I can't make it. This brain,
Yeah.
When I get to be your age, I'm really going to have problems with memory.
This is his stab at humor.
Remember, Green, I have lived what you can only read about. All right, and I hope you have as good a happy life as I do. All right, well, I'm looking forward to the PM magazines every night at 7:30 on WIS-TV 10. And I know the people do love you when you go out in the field and be with them.
They're wonderful. They are wonderful out there.
You've moved to new quarters, too. I like this.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah,
This is a beautiful set.
The rent is out of sight, and of course the electricity bill's going up today. So, Cathy, you're going to have to get another job in Moonlight or something. All right. Well, that's it for PM Magazine for today. You want to thank our guests?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us here and letting us talk about our new season, because we are excited.
Okay, and again over in
We'll be
Camden
looking
at
at
the
you.
Town Square, is it?
Yep, 2:30 to 5, the City Hall Park.
City Hall
Park in Camden, and we'll be leaving there shortly.
All right, tell John Labodia I said hello.
Certainly will.
All the nice people over there.
Have
All right,
fun.
we'll be talking about welcome baby volunteer and child abuse right after this.